And welcome to the Metal Mixtape here on kskq's 89.5 FM Ashland, Oregon, 94.1 FM Medford, Oregon. Streaming line on kskq.org. It's the boy, it's the Don, DJ Ramo. I am beyond honored to be talking to an absolute legend, an absolute juggernaut. This guy has been playing heavy metal longer than I've been alive. It's a career I strive for. A super talented musician, an excellent bass player, the one and only BAZ Nicholls from More. What is up, Barry?
Hi there, Omar.
I know. Hey, I don't drink coffee, by the way. I just drink water. This is natural energy. Brother, first of all, dude, congratulations on once again another incredible album, Destructor, which is absolutely badass. But you know what, Barry? I was listening. You know, after I listened to this album, I went back and I was listening to like Hey Joe. I was listening to Trickster. I was looking up like old performances and everything, man. And man, how, you know what? When I see concerts like yours, Barry, and hear the music from that generation, it feels like it just like it felt like it just had like more soul to it. You know, like we weren't attached to our phones. We didn't have social medias and all that. Like when you see a concert where, you know, back then it's like people were so involved in the music, man. So I envy your body of work, man.
Well, we actually invented the cutout cardboard guitars that they used to give out at festivals, you know. And
oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Many years ago, yes. Yeah, we really had some good fun.
So Barry, you know, you told me that you joined the band when you were 35. So what kind of background did you have in music? Because I mean, what type of influence did you have back in the 80s? Because I know, like, I know like Status Quo and some other bands from like the 70s. You know, like what kind of teenager was Barry back in the day, and how did you get your influence to play rock?
Well, it's strange, but as I say, I've been going for so long. When I first started playing, there wasn't such thing as heavy metal and that. Really, there was just the Beatles and the Stones, and we used to play covers of those, etc. But I progressed on, and then soul music came in, and we were playing soul music. In fact, my old band became Carl Douglas. You know, Kung Fu Fighting became his backing band. I decided not to do that. I progressed to blues, and then I went to rock, and then metal came in, and so that was my background. And one day, out of the blue, I got a call, would I like to audition for More? And there is a backstory to that, if you want to hear it.
Let's do it. Let's get the gravy. Right. We can talk about the album, but let's get the gravy first.
Right, okay. So two friends of mine, Phil and Ian and myself, we had a little studio over in North London. And Phil used to work for a PA and touring company called Joe Brown's. And over there, they also had a carpenter, a guy who made the staging, called Mick Stratton, who was the vocalist on Blood and Thunder album. Anyway, he came into our little studio and he just put down a little song. It was just vocals and a 2 chord thing, and that was it. And he went away, and he was a friend of Phil's, and he went away. And when he went away, we bounced it down, and we put a really heavy bass and drums and guitar on it. And he came back, and he thought, "Wow!" So anyway, he just went away with that, and that's the last we thought of it, you know. But he must have played it to Kenny, because he got the gig with More somehow. So. Next thing I know is I get a call from Kenny. Would you like to audition for More? And that's how I got the job. It was just by chance. Yes, exactly. Being in the right place or the wrong place at the right time.
Hey, you know what? That's how life is, man. I feel like, you know, it is a lot of it's timing, you know.
Well, yeah, well,
and and maybe you had to wait a little longer, to find more,
well, that's right. And later on, when I met Chris, that was all by chance. It's ridiculous how life goes. And things happen for a purpose, and that's it.
It's crazy. It's man, Barry. You've been able to see like so much of the music scene, so much generations of so much awesome rock and roll. Like, did you did you think that you were going to be doing it this long? Like, do you ever look back at your life and go like, wow,
I,
like I've probably played a few thousand shows in my life. Like,
I,
does that ever blow your mind that you're still in it and you're still kicking ass?
I didn't think I'd still be alive, let alone playing. From what I saw in the old days, it's a lot of people. A lot of people died on the way, unfortunately. But no, it's great. I love doing it. As my wife says, he wants to die on stage. It might happen one day. But no, I'm just going to keep going. I love it. I love the crowds. I love the audiences. Metal. The crowds are brilliant. They really enjoy their music. They're really enthusiastic, and it gives you a buzz to get up there and play. Simple as that.
I will. No, absolutely. You know what, Barry? I feel like like listening to you and your illustrious like journey in music just over your whole career. Like, I feel like we all kind of do music for like a certain reason, like something that does to us, like our soul or emotionally. Like what has music done to you? What does it mean to you? Like a spiritual emotional level. Like what is it? What's the thing about music that helps your body? And I mean, look at this. You've been kicking ass for so long, Barry, so
Well,
long. And well, what's the thing about music that keeps you going?
there's two things I like about the music industry, and there's lots I hate. But the two things I like is one, starting with nothing and creating something that hasn't existed before. You create a tune and you create a melody and you create something, and it's there for life. That's it, and nobody else has done it. That's the first thing. And the other thing I like, although there's sometimes infighting, is the band itself, the camaraderie and the friendship, and and you go through wars together, and you end up out the other side with something brilliant. They are the two things I like about it.
No, you know what? I totally agree with that. Yes, being able to start something from scratch is
So
just it's one thing in the world that feels like it's just yours and nobody could take it from you.
yeah, that's right.
I
Well,
know, and like what you said about like the camaraderie and the friendship in the band. I swear to God, like I just got off a 3 year hiatus, and
yeah,
the biggest thing I missed was hanging out with my friends.
yeah, that's it. That's right, exactly. There's nothing better than just getting in the bus, going on tour, and things like that. It's great. It really is. Uh,
So
I,
so
and
Barry,
I, and I
oh,
intend
go
to
ahead.
continue as long as I can.
Well, you know what, man? You're a true inspiration to me. I'll tell you that.
Very much.
You inspire me just to keep on going. And I mean, you've just been doing so great. We're definitely gonna get into the new album, but Barry, you played all these shows. You've had such a long career. Like, is there a show that right now stands out to you in your career? Where like even if you play more new tours or more new shows, there's always like that one memory or like of a show
Well,
that meant a lot to you.
well, I really loved one show we played, which was a festival
Okay.
over, over at Hackney Stadium in London.
Whoa.
We'd flown out the day before. We played in the north of Finland with Slade headlining, and we were second on the bill on a big festival. And we flew back into Heathrow. Then we drove over to Hackney, and we were there was yeah, who was it? Saxon. Saxon was second on the bill. On top of the bill was Motorhead. Motorhead was top of the
Oh,
bill. So we went on, and what can I say? We had our own guy on the soundboard, and we had 54K flat out, right? And the play it was really loud. I mean, people from 2 miles away were phoning in complaining about the noise. So anyway, so we came off the stage, and Kenny and I, we met up with Lemmy, and Lemmy said, "I'll have to bleep this a bit. You're a good band, good effing band," he said, "but you're too effing loud." from Lemmy.
Wow, wow, what a compliment, man! I got goosebumps thinking about that. Oh, wow, man, that's so cool. I bet you and Kenny were just like,
We,
whoa.
we laughed at that from Lemmy, that we were too loud. Yeah,
Oh man,
so that's one that sticks in my memory just for that reason. Again, it was great fun.
dude, Motorhead, Saxon, Moore. What else could you ask for?
Well, that's right.
That sounds like no. That sounds like such a dream come true, man. I got to visit Germany for Wacken last year for the first time, and I'm going again this year. And the way the European fans are just next level, man.
Oh, they're
Like
brilliant.
European fans are so dedicated, and I always tell everybody, like, believe me, go to Europe, go to a different country and experience a festival, and you'll get a wallop of an experience, because we have our festivals here in the United States, but over there it's like it's very traditional. I love it. Like it's
Yeah,
very about the metal. It's very focused on the music itself.
right. Yeah, yeah. I love Bang Your Head. That was a great festival, but unfortunately, the promoter died recently. So it's a
Oh
great festival.
man.
And we played that with Chris as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was good fun.
Man, so Barry, this new album, man. You like after so many years, like before we get into like the tracks and everything, but after already having an identity for so many years and having
Yeah.
all these albums, was there anything different that you wanted to do this album, or did you just want to keep it in like the more tradition? Because I know you did this album with Paul George, Paul Jones, Ronald Jackson, and Kenneth Fox. So like, were you guys trying to keep it more the more sound,
That's
or
right.
or more the
No,
more sound?
well, yes, we did. Yes, we intended to do that because bringing Chris on board, he was a man about sounds, and getting the right sounds, and him coming in on guitar. Yes, we were determined to keep it as more as we possibly can, but also bring a more modern element to it. And his production was amazing, Chris's production. But also in the song choices, because we tried to span the years, be 40 years in between albums. So we put a track from '84, which that was with George, and that we demoed. That was more. So that's from '84, and then we did two tracks from 2000, which was Scream and My Obsession, which we demoed then. So there were elements going through the years, and then the newer stuff as well was still riff based, new oven stuff. So yeah, that's what we set out to do. We got a couple of edgy little ones in there, like Destructor, which is more modern, really good. I enjoy playing that one. But yeah, it's basically good heavy metal riffage with a melody. It's got to have a melody. Right.
No, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah, because even the old band had really good vocals, really good melodies. It's not just about the guitars and everything. It's got to be the whole package.
No, I agree. Honestly, honestly, my favorite vocal track in the whole album was "Immortal."
Oh,
So
yeah, really great. Yes.
yeah, so for vocally, for guitar wise, "Wolf Behind Your Eyes" is an absolute probably the shreddiest
I, I
shreddiest
love
song.
that. I love that. And in fact, I said to Chris, once we had the title of that, I said because we used to play a Judas Priest cover, live, and I said, can we have some of those sort of I'm trying to think of the song we used to do anyway. But whether we could have some of those wolf sounds and all that, and the bells and that, to give it some atmosphere, and he did it. I'm trying to think of the. Oh dear me, my poor memory. I'm getting old. No, so we put all that on as well. It's a great track. I love that. I really do.
Yeah, no, no. Honestly, the whole album is incredible. It was it. After listening to the new album and then going back and listening to the older stuff, I definitely like how you kept a lot of the same elements as far as like, because you said the vocals are really important. It's not all about the guitars.
That's
and
right.
and I just got such good vibes from literally every song. From Hearts on Fire, of course, is beautiful. Spirits of War, a beautiful singing on that. There's a lot of good rock and roll heavy vibes, but then you get like to tracks like Immortal and Wolf Behind Your Eyes, and you're just shredding. New World is shredding. I mean, all these songs shred, but I do agree. Like, one of the benefits I love about being a journalist and doing radio is that,
Yeah,
like, I just get educated with every band structure, man. And you guys are just great songwriters, dude, from front to back. I,
yeah.
I love that you guys have like tracks from 3 minutes to 5 minutes, and just shredding all the way through.
Yeah, well, we leave space for the vocals. We don't just fill the gaps, which a lot of bands do. It's like a competition between the instruments. No, that's not it. The backing track as such is a scaffold on which you put the melody. You put the vocals, and yeah, it is. Yeah, you've got to leave the gaps. They are as important as the playing. But yeah, it is worked out to a certain extent, and yeah, it work. We have got a way that we work in the band, and yeah, it does work. Simple as that.
I like it. I like it. And are you guys planning to do any touring or any shows off of this album?
Well, hopefully, yes, because we just put the business model together, and we started our own record label on our manager's advice. But yes, we're out. We got a gig in May, which we should be doing. That's at the Cart and Horses in London, which is the Iron Maiden pub. If you don't know, it's where Iron Maiden started, and
I love it.
we're playing with a band called Air Force, and they are honouring Paul Diano, and we are there honouring Paul Mario Day, our old vocalist. They're both ex Iron Maiden vocalists, and we're doing a gig in their honour at the Cart and Horses in May. And then after that, we're going to try and get as many gigs as we can. There is talk of a South American tour. I don't know whether that come off, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. But most of the festivals are booked, unfortunately, now. But we will jump on as many as we can if anybody drops out. And yeah.
I love it, man. Man, you live such an awesome life, Barry. What a cool life, man.
You think so, do you?
Yeah, hey, I do.
I
Besides
love
doing like, what's that?
I love doing it. In fact, I love rehearsing. I just love the whole thing about it. This is the point.
Yeah, I love it all, man. I'm literally the same way. I play music. I throw my own festivals. I do radio. I do it all, man. If it wasn't for music, I wouldn't be a dad, man. Cause
That's
cause cause girls wouldn't look at me until I played with the guitar.
no, it's great. It's great because you are a long time dead, and you're only on this planet for a short time, so you might as well make the best of it.
I agree. I agree. Before we end the interview, Barry, can I ask you some fun questions?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, Barry. If London was getting attacked by zombies and you needed one weapon to kill off these zombies, what is your one weapon, Barry?
I was smacking with my bass. That'll be the end of that.
I like it.
It's a
I
heavy,
like it.
it's a heavy duty weapon. That one.
Hey Barry,
Yeah.
what is to you right? In your whole career, what is the best band you've ever seen live?
Oh dear. Oh, that's a difficult one.
Like, what one you saw and it blew your mind? You're just like, whoa.
Oh dear me. I've seen so many.
I know. That's why it's
I
a good
tell you,
question.
it is. It is. It is. But one which surprised me, which was on the festival, was Europe. Believe it or not, and
Oh
they
yeah.
and then their sound live was amazing. I saw Heaven and Hell, and they were good. They were good live. God, with Dio. Oh, yeah, there's just so many. I can't think. Yeah, but yeah,
Did you
Europe
did you
was.
ever get to see did you ever get to see Steve Grimmett live?
No, no, I didn't. No, no. Wish I had. No, no.
Yeah, it was Grim Reaper, right? Yeah, Grim Reaper was his band.
Yep. No, I didn't see that. No, no. I'd never been on a bill with them either. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know if they were from London or not, but I thought maybe he was around from that area.
No, I'd never come across them, unfortunately. Of
Oh, okay.
most people I have, but not them. uh,
Okay. What is one thing you're good at, Barry, that your rock fans wouldn't expect?
what am I good at?
Besides music.
Oh, dear me. That's difficult.
Yeah,
I used to be an artist. I used to paint.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I went to art college. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love. I don't do that nowadays. But no, that's one thing I love doing. In fact, I was sort of in my attic the other day and I come across some old paintings and that was amazing. Yeah, no, I used to go to art college. That's it. No, I'm a painter.
I love it. I love it. Barry, it's been such a pleasure talking to you, man. Thank you for
So
taking
much.
time. I know when you guys do these interviews, you're knocking them out like crazy. So I appreciate you taking the time talking to me because you know what, Barry, you inspired me. The new album, Destructor by Moore. Please go check him out. It's his absolute banger. Spirits of War, the lyric video. Any final words? Actually, I have to ask you. I'm playing music from your album on on my FM radio show. What is two tracks you want me to play on the radio off your album
Well,
for people that have never heard you?
oh dear. Well, I would like you to play Destructor as it's the title track. Um,
Yep,
oh dear me. I love Wolf Behind Your Eyes as well.
that's mine too. So
There you go.
all right. Wolf behind your eyes and Destructor. You got it, brother.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Cheers,
And thank you for
Barry. Of course, but last but not least, Barry. Can you say this is Barry Nicholls from Moore, and you are listening to the Metal Mixtape?
metal. Sorry. Metal.
Metal Mixtape.
Uh, metal. What? Sorry, I can't understand
Oh
that.
no, Metal Mixtape.
Mixtape. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, this is Baz Nicholls from Moore, and you are listening to Metal Mixtape.
Barry, you're awesome. Have a blessed day, and you know what? Hey, keep on living, keep on trucking, man. You're
Thank you.
inspiring the hell out of me.
Andrew, and thank you for the interest in the band. I much appreciate it.
Always. I'll talk to you later, Barry.
Cheers.